What's up, comic fans, and it's time to preview the comic books coming out March 20th. All right, some shops will let DC books out of the bag on March 19th, and if you haven't heard, eventually DC will go back to releasing books on Wednesdays. So we're gonna get into all the books. We got spec books, we got spotlight books, we got those books that were on FOC this week, and we got all the books coming out, and we're gonna do it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's do it. You know how we do. We're gonna start off with the spec books first. Let's go. All right, first up, we got a Star Wars book. Surprise! This is Jango Fett #1. All right, if you're familiar with Star Wars, you know Jango Fett the bounty hunter. If not, Jango Fett's a bounty hunter. So here you go. And right here it says legacy of one of the greatest bounty hunters. Why is this on the spec list? Well, you have a first appearance. All right, Y399 will appear in this book. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next spec book, which is, surprise, a Star Wars book. We have Thrawn Alliances #3, and this is the first appearance of Grisk. Alright, so here you go, another one. This is based off a novel, so this Thrawn Alliances. Alright, let's get to the last book on the spec list, and we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan #1, and you have Oroku Karai, the daughter of the Shredder, Oroku Saki, basically laying claim to her destiny as the leader of the Foot Clan. So if you're a Turtle fan, here you go. Here's your opportunity to get into some TMNT lore. All right, now let's move on to the spotlight books. First up, we have Man's Best #1. This just looks like a really cool book to read. It's about these pets who put on mech suits to save their masters. I mean, I don't know what about that doesn't sound amazing, but I'm in. So I will read this, and I definitely ordered a variant copy for myself. Let's see if they have it listed here. Yes, I ordered the J. Lee. That's the 1 in 25 variant. So that is pretty dope, and I think those are all the variants you have. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. Next up on the spotlight list is Web of Spider-Man #1. There are a ton of Spider-Man fans out there, even though a ton of Spider-Man fans aren't in love with what's been happening in, the proper Spider-Man universe, the 616. With that said, this book is going to kind of introduce us to what's happening with Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, and all that stuff heading into the rest of 2024 and into 2025. All right, and it literally just says that right there in the introduction. So there we go. And the last spotlight book we have is Dune: House of Carino #1, and there are a lot of Dune fans out there, a lot of fans of the movie franchise that has just started. And this is a prequel to the first book of Dune. All right. So if you want to know what was happening before we get into that first book, this is a way to, find out. With that said, we're done with spotlight books. We did the spec books. Now let's head into those books that were on FOC this week. The final orders due, just meaning that your comic shop, this was the last time for them to guarantee these books. If they sell out after this, your shop may not get these books, but for the most part, most books, unless they're a huge spec book, are still available after this date. And with that said, let's get into the first book I had on the list, Spider-Woman. Right, this is Spider-Woman number 6, I believe. This is a heavy spec book because there's an opportunity, if you read right here, introducing some new phases with the potential to become new champions. All right, so this book does have the opportunity to introduce us to a new character who could become maybe a champion, like a hero, or maybe part of that superhero team, the champions. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, next up we have Rat City number 1. This is all part of the Spawnverse, you know. The interesting thing about this book is this is set in the future. So we have a character, Peter, who he gets his spawn powers from a prosthetic leg, and when Al does his thing with all the hell zones and necroplasm and stuff, he gets the spawn, gets like this nanite spawn symbiote suit. Looks pretty cool, so we'll check it out, at least for issue 1. Issue 1's only $3.99, and then it's an oversized issue, I think, or 25 page, more than 25 pages, and then after that the price will go down to $2.99, like Spawn books have been for eons now. Awesome news. All right, last but not least on the books that are FOC this week is Blood Hunt number 1. This is the bagged explicit content red band version of Blood Hunt number 1, all right, with extra expurgitation or unexpurgitated, meaning there's just more blood or there's not less blood. So as it says here, there will be more blood expanded and unexpurgated and polybagged for your protection. So more blood and more stuff that I guess they wouldn't put in a normal book, and it'll be polybagged, and it'll be about $1 more. So this will be $6.99. Blood Hunt number 1, and like the 20 to 30 different variants will all be priced at $5.99. All right, let's move into the new books coming out this week. First, we'll start off with Boom. Here comes the Boom, Ready or Not. We got that Dune. We talked about that, right? House of Carino. That was displaced up there. Lotus Land is on the penultimate issue. Man's Best coming out this week, right? And here's the J. Lee. This is not the one in 25, but that's a pretty cool cover. I mean, all the covers, I think, for Man's Best are pretty cool. There's even a Trish Forstner cover, so pretty dope. And let's go to DC Comics. What do we have coming out of DC this week? You got some World's Finest number 25. I think there's some spec behind World's Finest. Oh no, this is the first. Yeah, I guess it's minor spec. The first time, or like the origin between Lex Luthor meeting the Joker. So I believe that's what's coming out of this week's World's Finest. There is a World's Finest Shatner cameo copy, so if you're a William Shatner fan, there you go. Bill Shatner in the house. Alright, Catwoman's out this week. I've been reading that, so that's on issue number 63. And we're gonna keep on rolling. Let's see what else. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong is coming to an end. I've heard pretty good things about that book, so that's pretty cool. Nightwing's on issue number 112. Superman's on issue number 12. With Jamal Campbell doing the covers. I love the Jamal Campbell covers on Superman. They're really good. Titans on issue number 9. Wonder Woman's on issue number 7. Alright, we're at Marvel Comics now. And let's see what's happening over at Marvel. There's a facsimile of issue Amazing Spider-Man number 254. Are they just like spinning a roulette wheel now for these facsimiles? I don't know. Not all of the facsimiles like grab me So I don't know. You don't have to do every minor Spider-Man key as a facsimile, but if that's what sells books, go ahead. Fantastic Four number 18, that has, or it's going to have, the first new appearance of a S.H.I.E.L.D. organization. Here it says, and the all-new S.H.I.E.L.D. So if you're a fan of S.H.I.E.L.D. or even the Fantastic Four or even Alex Ross cover art, that may be worth a look. Alright, here's some more Marvel books. The Resurrection of Magneto's on issue number 3. Spider-Boy number 5 is out. Spider-Woman number 5 also has Spider-Boy in it this week. You got Jango Fett coming out this week, issue number 1. Star Wars The High Republic is on issue number 5. It's about to go down in that one. Thrawn Alliances number 3 is out this week. Lots of Star Wars books for you this week. Star Wars Visions, I thought that came out already. I'm pretty sure it did, but this may be the Ronin from the first season of the, I don't know, is this an ongoing, the Ronin and the Droid? It's a new story. Right. So Visions, cool. Ultimate Spider-Man number 2 gets a second printing, kind of character cover, if you will. X-Men number 1, Ultimate X-Men number 1 gets a second printing as well. Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 3 is out. I'll order it. Why not? I already read the first 2. We got Web of Spider-Man number 1. I'll order that. Again, why not? Yeah, Alex Maleev cover. He's a really great artist. Let's see. Got a foil version of Wolverine number 1 from the ongoing series. And X-Men Forever number 1 is also out this week, alright? And that's going to tie in like all the X-Men stuff that's happening right now into this one book. So from what I've read, if you need everything brought into one, go ahead and read that. It may clear it up, it may not. Who knows? Alright, Army of Darkness. We're at Dynamite, and you got Army of Darkness, you got Elvira. A lot of covers, guys, for all these books. Gargoyles is already up to issue number 12. Felt like these DC books just came out a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, so that would make sense, right? But not like a year ago. Lilo and Stitch is out. That's issue number 2. Red Sonja's on issue number 5. Vampirella, issue number 667. And a lot of issues for that. A lot of covers for that. Here's some Diamond Select toys, including a Chasm PVC statue. And now we're off to the rest of the books coming out this week, and graphic novels. Let's not forget that. And let's see. What do we got? Let me know if I miss anything, by the way, guys. I don't know. Blade Runner number 11 is on the penultimate issue, with issue number 12 coming out next. There's a Bloodshot Unleashed Reloaded number 1, if you're a Bloodshot fan. So there you go. Tenement is on issue number 10 of 10. Part of the Bone Orchard mythos. Cobra Commander number 3 is out. Cobra's not having a great time, is he? If you read that book, you're like, oh damn, Cobra. Cobra Commander. Let's see. If I miss anything, guys, go ahead and feel free to throw it in the comments. Let me know. Dust Pirates number 1 out of Keen Spot Entertainment. If you are down with the indie books, a lot of covers for that. Where are we at? And remember, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and we appreciate that. Shout out to Jay-Z. The Holy Roller is on issue number 5 of 10. I've been reading that. I probably should just order it. I'm not going to press the button now. I'm going to wait and see if it's in the stores. And this is how we lose out on good indie books. It's a good, I wouldn't say it's great, but it's good. It's definitely had me laughing, had me enthralled. After I'm done with the video, I'll probably go back and just order it. Where else are we? Misfortune's Eyes. That's an issue number 1 out of Massive. So 3-issue series. Massive seems to do a lot of those 3-issue miniseries. There's My Little Pony main event number 1 for you ponies and bronies. And let's see, we're about halfway through. Cool. We're getting there. We're so close to the end. Let's keep ball rolling. Again, if I miss anything, guys, please let me know in the comments. Rebel Moon, House of Blood Axe number 3 is out. Haven't heard anything yay or nay about that series, but if you're a Dune fan, that's there for you. A lot of comics out this week. I feel like I'm doing a lot of scrolling. You got Spawn number 351 out this week. Looking pretty BA, pretty Bamf with his giant sword. Come on, load that up. There you go. Whoa. Is that a battle axe and a sword? Okay, cool. Let's keep the ball rolling. You got Scorched as well. Lots of Spawn books these days. Star Trek for you Star Trek fans. Stranger Things. Also around. And let's see. We're almost at the end, guys. Some TMNT, including The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan number 1. Alright, you got that Dia de la Muerte cover of Donatello there. Dia de los Muertos. I'm not sure what I said. You got TMNT versus Street Fighter. There we go. Back on track. And The Walking Dead in color. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead and you wanted to see it colored, there you go. And that's it, guys. We're at the end. That's it. So comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for these books. If you like the content for this week's books, by the way, if you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Deuces. Peace. What's up, comic fans? It's time to preview the comic books coming out February. And today is December 12th when I'm recording this, so some shops will have dropped DC books. What's up, comic fans? And it's time for the previews of the comic. Alright, what's up, comic fans? And welcome to the preview show.